Why don't you ever? You're not a real man. Get back, woman. Get back. It's time to put these pitchforks down. What do men really need from their spouse? In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 things that every man needs to put his pitchfork down. Every man in one point in time in their marriage has been there, been at the top of a spiral casing tower, guarding the doorway, preventing their spouse from getting anywhere near them because, well, let's face it, words do hurt. Words do deflate, words do cut, and really the tactic of a man to preserve himself is to go up into that tower with that pitchfork and say, no, get back, away with you. And listen, it doesn't have to be that way. We just need to understand what men truly need in a marriage. Honor and respect, encouragement to lead, emotional and physical affection, appreciation, and motivation to grow. Those 5 things are what every man needs from their spouse so that we can put that pitchfork down. Point number 1 is absolutely huge. Honor and respect. Men need honor. Men need respect. And oftentimes women make the excuse, if they don't live a life worthy of honor and respect, then I'm not going to give it to them. Well, you're withholding something that will change your husband if you just figure out how to put those things aside for a time and start giving him honor in the areas where honor is due. He is doing something right. So find those things that he is doing and honor him and respect him and encourage him. Be in his corner. To have someone in your corner that's rooting for you and not arguing with everything that you say. Now, we're going to cover later this motivation to grow in point number 5. So I'm not saying that women need to just lie down and take everything that a man has. That's absolutely incorrect. But what I am saying is you need to find the areas that you can give honor where honor is due, to give respect where respect is due. Because when you do that, there's a fire that's lit in the man that says, I want to do more of that for my spouse. Point number 2 is to encourage them to lead. Listen, men are made to lead. We're designed to lead. We're not designed to lead in a way where we dictate to others what they're to do. We're designed to lead in a way that brings others along with what we are doing. And men just need encouragement to lead. They need you to stop mothering them. Smothering them, mothering them. You need to put the ball in their court and say, I don't care how it gets done. You just need to do it. Because that's what we need. We need our spouses to stop telling us what we're to do and how we're to do it, encouraging us to say, listen, this needs to be done and you need to start leading. And we will. Point number 3 is emotional and physical affection. Recently, I've seen this trend going around where certain women are withholding sex from random people as a way of protesting what's going on. I mention that because it's silly. And for one, it's like, good, you shouldn't be doing that anyways. But 2, that's a natural thing that women do. When things aren't going their way, they start withholding things that their man needs. Then the questions start arising, well, why aren't things getting any better? Well, because you're literally taking away one of the things that your man needs from you in order to make things better. Withholding emotional and physical affection is not the way to change things. In fact, if you want change, well, you're going to have to do some hard things sometimes. And so is the man. That's how relationships work. Point number 4 is appreciation. This kind of ties in the 3 things that were stated above, but appreciation needs to be spoken and shown. Men need to hear it spoken. They need to hear that, hey, you're actually valued. You're actually appreciated. We're human beings too. We need to know that what we're doing is seen and it's actually valued. In other words, we need to be validated. If you want more out of your man, well, you need to validate him more. You need to appreciate him more. That appreciation will flow over into the way you treat him physically as well. You know, if we just start thinking about all of the things that we don't like about one another, that's going to lead to a pretty miserable life. So start thinking, in what ways do I appreciate him? How can I show honor and respect in that? How can I encourage him in all of these things while appreciate him, while being in his corner and saying, good job, but keep going, go further. The leadership ball's in your court. Lead our family in this area, not mothering him, not smothering him, and showing him this appreciation with a lot of emotional and physical affection. And you will have a man that is devoted to you and to your family. Last is point 5, motivation to grow. Listen, my wife is my number one motivator to grow. That's hands down, without a question. She has been the one that's pushed me to grow and to grow and to grow by literally doing these things. And it's been a huge blessing. It's been a wonderful thing for me, for her, for our family. I reflect back and think, well, where would we be if my wife wasn't encouraging me and motivating me to grow? Now, that doesn't happen through a nagging woman. I'm just saying there's better ways to motivate someone to grow through honor and respect and encouragement and emotional and physical affection and appreciation. And then on top of that saying, hey, listen, honey, we've got some things that are going on that I think need your attention. Or there's this character issue that we have that we need to address before our children start adopting that. Listen, honey, you are doing awesome things. You are killing it in these areas. But there's just this one aspect that I think if you worked on, our family would get much better. And men, if you're hearing this, then listen, guys, hear that from your wife, not as someone criticizing you that you are terrible, but by someone who's encouraging you, who's in your corner to saying, hey, you've gone this far. You're doing great. Let's go a little bit further. Let's get a little bit better. Those are the 5 things that we need from our spouses.